All right, everybody. So you already know we are here, and we have a great show lined up for you tonight. I am really excited about our guests tonight. They are already here. We switched it around a little bit. Special episode. We have the cast and the director and also the writer of Single and Anxious in the building.
I thought it was like my life story. Like I have a book, it's Single and Anxious.
That would be the title. What's up, everybody? How are you this evening?
Hey, what's up? How you guys doing?
What's up?
What's going on?
Everybody's good? Hey, yep. Good.
Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for coming out.
Thank you for having us.
We're going to have a great show. Excited. We got a lot of things to talk about.
We have a ton of stuff to talk about. We want, I got a couple topics. We're not going to do a full Ratchet recap like we normally would do.
Okay.
But there are a couple stories that I do want to touch on. And it's good to have guests to kind of get their insight on what they feel.
We all here for Ratchet.
Yeah. We're trying to save lives.
Right? A little bit. But first, Jay, we have to take care of some business and take care of some bills around here. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of our sponsor. Shout out to Samsung Technologies for hooking us up with all this lovely equipment here that you may see over the live here. Make sure you guys hit them up on Instagram or on their website for all of your podcasting, your filming, your engineering, your studio
post-production needs.
Anything. They have it for you right here. And then hooked us up.
Yep.
They make all this possible.
Absolutely.
So thank you guys for that. Also, guys, make sure you are following the Lauren Rei Live movement on Instagram. That's also on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. That's LaurenReilive.
Yeah.
And also What a Ice Radio is on Instagram. Make sure you are following that right now. You get to see everything that we have going on. We have the Lauren Rei Live Show. We have the Drop Night Show.
Yep.
And we also have the Fly or Die podcast with Mike B,
what up,
the
Mike?
Petty God. How are you,
Lord
sir?
Petty of the Seven
Lord
Kingdoms.
Petty. Oh, Sunday. I can't wait
That's
for you guys
fun.
to see what's going to happen on Sunday. You guys are going to be like, y'all are crazy. But make sure you stay tuned to What a Ice Radio. You got the rest, Jay?
Yeah, waterice.com. Just scoop to everything Philly. Make sure you sign up for our weekly newsletter. Catch up on all the hottest scoop that's going on in the city of brotherly love. WOODERICE.com. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube, especially YouTube. Catch all the interviews we've ever done, all of our content. It's pretty dope.
Wait, what about Nat?
Shout out to the Newsstands Association of Philadelphia.
Yes.
The great partnership that we have this year. All of our video content that you see, that we have actually, you can see on the newsstands around the whole city. So
yeah, shout out to them, and shout out to the Drop Night Show. Their first content was them on the newsstand today. Sean Beasley saw it out there while he was in
He was hype. I know he was.
You do the first time you see it, or the first time someone sends it to you, you be like, oh.
Because I didn't see it the first time until somebody like texted me.
And told you?
Random. I was like, what are you talking about? Because I completely forgot. And then I saw it.
I saw you out in these streets.
Yeah, all these streets.
I was like, oh yeah, that is us, right?
We moving.
Okay. All right. Oh, that is what I did. All right, guys. It's your girl Lauren Rei right here on What a Ice Radio. Got the cast of Single and Anxious in the building. My boy Jay the Gentleman is here. Swizzy in the background. And we will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Stay tuned, y'all.
And we are back, everybody. It's your girl Lauren Rei right here on What a Ice Radio. And again, everybody, tonight we have the cast of Single and Anxious here in the building. We have some really good conversation going on right now. Real quick before we get into some more Single and Anxious questions, let's talk about where did you guys actually do a lot of shooting of the series?
We did everywhere. No, we did a lot of Philadelphia. We did some in New Jersey.
Okay.
You want to talk more about those locations?
I was going to ask about one place in particular because my fat girl is coming out at me. The Little Italy place.
Oh, yeah. That's in Drexel Hill. Drexel University.
Drexel University? Okay.
Yep.
No.
That's about season 1.
Season 1.
Did you get to season 2 yet?
No, I watched all of it. I
She
did
did.
watch.
She was talking about
Oh, Little Italy.
Wasn't that Fort Washington next to the Wawa?
Yep.
Bruh. I was like, wait a minute. I know
that spot is all that.
Crazy, right? So
That was amazing.
I went to school out there. So I went out to school out there. So when it came up on this, I was like, nah, it's
I
gonna
used
be
to
the
live
same
in
Little
Fort Washington.
Italy. And then my brother and sister, and I don't know Little Italy because my brother and sister went to Germantown Academy that sits right behind there. So my parents still live up that way and stuff like that. So I was just like, wait, I can't believe somebody else knows about Little Italy.
Yeah,
Their food is crazy.
It is
It's
great.
crazy.
It is
It
great.
is really, really crazy.
Fort Washington has some great food places.
They do. They definitely do.
Nice.
But I was just wanting to make sure I wasn't.
No, you wasn't
No,
tripping.
you
Oh, I wasn't. All right.
It's a Little Italy.
Right.
I was gonna say that's called Drexel Pizza, but okay. But Drexel Pizza is amazing.
So season 2 was was shot
Mainly in Philly.
mainly
this
in
time.
Philly.
Yeah.
Okay.
We did over 30 locations.
Really?
That's a lot.
Woo.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Setting up
But
a
just
30
keep reiterating, no budget.
No budget.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No money. We paid no one.
Good for you.
No, it's not.
No, I'm saying like the project.
Oh yeah,
For how it came out, like that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, we shot in over 30 locations.
I'm just tired just thinking about it right now. Like,
Yeah, RDP's tired. Like we shot in so many different places. The setup has become like second nature. now.
Right.
Like yeah.
I know the feeling of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We definitely know.
So, how long did the process do to do season 1 and season 2, like all together? How long was the process?
12 months.
Okay. So
Yeah.
did you do back-to-back seasons?
Yeah, not intentionally. So we did season 1. We started that in when did we start that? April of 2000.
Yeah, I want to say March, April.
April.
Yeah, like
March, April 6, 2016.
Season
Okay.
Yeah, season 1.
season 1.
And then
16.
we shot from June to August, and then we released it in November.
It was
November.
November, right?
We released
Or
it-
December.
December.
No, yeah, we released it.
No, we premiered in November.
Yeah,
We
We
premiered
premiered in
in
November. We released it in
Released
December,
Yeah.
and then we got right back to it again.
Wow.
March.
Wow.
It was less than a year. It was
Actually,
like season 2. It was
Season
like an 8
1
month
started
turnaround.
in like February.
We didn't really start rehearsing.
We were
though.
rehearsing.
So I think we did like one time, and then we got back together because we missed
Whoa.
like 3 weeks. Yeah, and then we got right back at it.
And this is like all wild with all your regular schedules
Oh,
that
oh,
you have
yeah.
going on.
So yeah, everyone working 40. Most of us work 40 to 60 hours a week.
So the shoots, how long is that? Like three months?
Weekends for 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah, we didn't have a summer the last 2 summers.
Some weeknights.
And some weeknights, Monday nights we shot Monday nights for stuff that we just had to make up.
Wow.
Yeah, because if a scene isn't right, we reshoot it.
Right.
And we think we work hard.
Man.
It's been crazy. I don't think we're so in it. I don't think we realize what we're doing.
Right.
Yeah,
And we
It'll-
love what you do as well.
we do. We
It'll-
love each
yeah,
other.
I
It's a
was just
great
gonna
cast.
say, like, it doesn't feel like it.
No, it kind of feels weird when we're away from each other.
Yeah.
That's a great question. So how's the chemistry on set?
She's
Everybody
beautiful.
yeah.
I love it. Like everybody's so in. Like over the Thanksgiving holiday,
Yeah.
we rallied and shot these lost episodes. Like
Wow.
people could have been home eating turkey. We like we shooting what when you need
Bring
us. What time?
Yeah.
Right.
Leftovers.
Darina brought leftovers.
Hey.
Nice.
It truly is a collective. So the chemistry on set and off is beautiful.
Mhm. That's
I
good.
just got finished doing a double. I was tired.
And you came and
He
showed up.
showed up.
You
I
showed
was
up.
tired.
That's being done.
I'm
He's winning Oscars.
she's crazy.
tell you
No,
were tired.
but the you know it's because your passion gives you that adrenaline rush.
It'll all be worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will be.
It's gonna be very, very worth it.
Netflix or no?
Yeah.
let's talk about that.
Yeah, like, we can go into that right
Let's
now.
go into that right now.
Keep plugging it.
No.
So talk to us
Can y'all
about
put that on the thing when you listen when you put on the little
Netflix.
screen
You got
outside,
that
the little
Hashtag Netflix or no?
Yes.
Hashtag Netflix or no.
I like
So
that.
let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about the campaign that's kind of like going on right
Yeah.
now with getting Single and Anxious on Netflix.
Yeah.
Is it just Netflix that you're trying to aim for, or just Hulu or?
So there's no Hulu could be options. Hardly no black shows originals on Hulu.
Mm.
Okay.
So that's something you think about. You think about like what we think that the chemistry and the way that Netflix operates is the
Mhm.
best for us
Mhm.
Okay.
because of the way that we currently operate. ABC, CBS, those wouldn't be great for our chemistry, right?
Mm.
Because of the way that they operate, which is why, for example, Shonda Rhimes went to Netflix because it's full creative. Like Netflix,
Control, yeah.
Netflix. I was in a talk with the content acquisitions leader at Netflix, and she was like, "Look, we don't want to give you feedback on your scripts. We want you to produce it and give it to us. We're just interested in world dominance." Like
Wow.
literally, that's what she said. So for us, it's right now we just get to create and put up,
Yeah.
and that's really what that would be there.
Yeah.
But we're open to other
What a
options.
time to be alive.
Mm.
10 years ago, that's
No.
not an option.
No.
Definitely
10
not.
years ago, it's not an option.
So
It's not even. It's still not really an option. We're making it an option.
it's an option.
Yeah.
It's realistic.
So when you're starting the campaign, is it because you need a certain number before you can...
No, so this has never been done.
Okay.
You guys are actually the first press people to pick us up.
Okay.
So what happened was, well, it's been done once before, but in a different way.
Okay.
There was this show that they went out and they crowdfunded a pilot episode. It was about a Muslim. It was pretty much based on Muslim beliefs and stuff like that. And they shot a pilot episode, and then they created a video that was kind of like Netflix Listen was their thing. And there were hashtags. Now let's just to be honest, there are certain things that inclusion allows you to spread a little bit faster.
Okay.
We don't really have anything in our repertoire that says spread really quick. We're a slow burner, which is fine with us. So me and one of the editors were playing around one day. We were like, we should do a 100-day campaign for Netflix to figure out like how do we get on Netflix, because you need an agent or a lawyer. They only go through gatekeepers or media.
Right.
Social media. So I met with the PR person down at WeWork, and she just I didn't even tell her about the campaign idea. She emailed me. She was like, "Yo, you guys should do a campaign called Netflix or No. This is the link that I found." So we kept looking for ways to request, and we couldn't find a way to request. And so once she sent us that, it was kind of like, this is it.
Yeah.
Right.
We couldn't figure out the hashtag before, because I was like, I don't want to use Netflix Listen. So we went with Netflix or No, and we got the link. And so far over 1,350 people have clicked the link.
Wow.
Which, I think in social media days, that doesn't seem like a lot. But, for us as grassroots people, like, that's a lot.
That's really good.
1,300 people.
That's 1,300
cool.
actionables.
Right.
So how many days are you on?
It is the 8th day.
Yeah.
That's it. You'll be good.
Yeah. So, always, trying to figure out ways to reach more people. The problem is we started the campaign around Christmas. So we got to get through the holidays. So, but that's also the good thing,
It'll go in waves.
Yeah. It'll go in waves. Yep. So first week of January, we're back in it.
Back in it.
Mm-hmm.
So are you doing any other, how else are you pretty much promoting basically just social media?
Mainly social media. We've got a few things posted. I think the problem is just with film in general is getting film blogs or anything to pick it up. That's always been a problem. So we actually will be on Shadow and Act soon, which is great, and it was perfect because they were at the time we launched Netflix and all. So just trying to get on as many platforms as possible.
Yeah, that's the
I don't
goal,
care. Listen, I don't care if you got 2 listeners, I'll get on it.
Right.
Nice. I love it.
That's dope. I mean, that's.
Oh yeah, we did a college tour.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's that? Where'd y'all go? Like what?
We've been to Montclair, St. Peter's,
Cheney,
CCP.
One more.
What's what we just went to?
Start with M. I said Montclair.
Manor
College.
And most of them have invited us back.
Yeah.
And then most of them have invited us back again.
Cool.
So we went to Temple the first season. So, and we're doing it again in the spring.
Nice. Yeah.
So Cheney invited us back to do a whole weekend.
Yep.
Wow.
Which is crazy. They're like, yo, when we did it, they were like, we didn't know that you were bringing this.
Yeah.
We want the whole school to know. So they're going to let us take over the quad for a weekend.
Love it.
Nice.
Manor College, they brought us back for a panel. So it's been pretty cool. Like the reception once we get it in front of people has been amazing.
Yeah.
Great.
So we were talking about like the music, and we had someone, I think it was you, Don, that mentioned like how important it was for a soundtrack to help boost, the show.
Yes.
Was that something when you were picking the music? Was that something that or was it more of like how does it feel with the scene, or what was the kind of the process with that?
It's always been in the back of our minds. So first season, Don was like soundtrack, Degrassi, soundtrack, other things, soundtrack. But I started out with music before I did anything. Music is a part of my DNA. There's not a day that goes by that I'm not listening to something. Like I'm an addict when it comes to music. So for me, it's when I'm writing like we had a playlist of songs that we write to. That create the vibe.
Right.
Granted, currently we can't get anyone on the playlist. However, it helps us figure out what we like. So we already knew going in what style of music we were looking for.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if you asked this, but I'm asking anyways. Which of the characters in the series anybody can answer this? Do you feel more relatable to?
Oh, no, I
And
didn't
why?
ask that yet.
Oh, no, you didn't?
No, I didn't.
Okay, and why?
But good stuff.
And anybody can start. Like, what character in the series are you most related to? Or relatable to?
I guess for me, I relate closely to a combination of Carissa and Amaya.
Are you that judgmental girlfriend?
Always that.
She's loving.
Always that.
She's just concerned.
I'm very concerned.
Okay.
I'm a very concerned friend. No, I do. I am actually in my friend's businesses a lot. Out of nowhere too, because you might not talk to me for a while, but I'm gonna call you in your business. Wait,
I just seen something.
Yes, that's me. So that is me to an extent, and I really feel like it's me because of my experiences as a Carissa.
Mm.
Because I was Carissa for a long time. And then, so once I got out of being Carissa, I was able to see, real recognize real. So now I'm like, now I'm in your business. Because
Right.
I'm like, hold up, this leads to this leads to this. Let's check all the points. However, though, Amaya does get on my nerves a lot because
Very much so.
my character, Christina always says, don't judge your character. I'm trying not to judge her, but if she was my friend, she would get on my nerves too.
And I'm gonna tell you why she get on my nerves.
No, she gets on my nerves. I watch it and I'm like, oh my.
No, because I just kind of think like she is very caring and she cares about Carissa. However, she got this whole other situation going on the other side.
She don't know about her situation.
No, but it's wrong. She shouldn't have swerved my boss to back.
Yeah.
They really are trying. I'm trying to tell you.
But you're saying exactly what I was saying. Like, she's that girl that wants to be in your business, but she don't want to tell you none of her. She don't want you to be all up in hers. It's funny that you said that.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
I would say, Diane.
I mean, honestly, I'm a mixture of Sebastian and T.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's an interesting mixture.
Yeah,
Why?
Well, with Sebastian, because having had been the nice guy that finished last.
I know.
I'm in the book. And then also having had experience, baby mama issues and stuff like that. Those not on a level with his, but close.
Understood.
I knew I had. I knew he was coming.
Okay.
But with T, the insecurities.
Okay.
T has a lot. See, I'm probably one of the only people on the right team that be like, yo, I get T. T is very insecure. Like, a lot of what you see with T is straight up insecurities. Like, and us as men, sometimes we project that roughness to basically protect us.
It's a mask.
It's a shield.
Defensive
because
mechanism,
and this is an interesting. I'm glad you gave me this. I had talked to my mom about this one time, and I said, it's interesting. Like, us as boys, when we growing up, we always taught to suck it up. Like, we're not given the avenue or the space to say, it's okay to let you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Let your guard down, express yourself.
It's okay to express yourself. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of what you see is because of how we were raised.
Right.
Like, but deep down inside, we softies.
We hurting, okay?
Seriously.
What more do you want?
But sometimes, this is the last thing I want to say though. But if you, I don't know if you experienced it, but like when you get to that point, we let y'all in. Y'all get to see that side.
Yeah. Right.
So that's.
And you kind of do see that breakdown of. God, I feel like I'm giving it away for people, but you do see that breakdown of T when he kind of like he's at his
that one scene where she played him with the kiss, and he was outside the joint. Matter of fact, not even that. The last scene of
that's what I'm
last
talking about.
episode,
The last scene.
Man, I said, I've been there, bro. I've been there when you was like, yo, I'm trying to get you back, and then she go cold on you.
She gone. She's done.
I've been there. So I like that.
That's the song cry moment.
Yeah.
Yo, seriously.
That's the song
And I think
cry
that's actually going to be the moment that sends them over the edge.
Well, it damn sure look like it. So, I'm
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, exactly,
That's
right?
exciting.
So just a little.
He said that's exciting.
It is.
No, it
I
is
mean,
exciting. It is exciting.
It's good, right?
And I have to say, how you end both of your seasons. I mean, there's no reason why no one will want to click the go next. You know what I mean? It's always this like cliffhanger people want. You know, they want more.
And that's the feedback. People are like, "Where's the rest? Like, we want more."
Right.
Yeah.
So, Fan, did you want to answer that question about who you relate to the most?
I was gonna say like a mixture between Tasha and Carissa because I feel like Carissa is more so like Fan in real life because she's very quiet. You don't really know she internalizes everything, and you don't really know where she is exactly. Tasha is like the uncensored me because I'm a very like censored person.
Okay.
So even playing her is a challenge, but I feel, of course, there's like reflections of her in me because I pull it out, but she's totally the opposite of me.
I like it.
Carissa, I wish she would. The person was here to talk about this, but Carissa is almost like the poster child for the. Sorry to say it like this, but the African American woman that has daddy issues.
Yes.
That has a daddy in her life.
Right.
But that's weird because
It's
I
not.
had all those issues.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the case.
Well, I think that's the reason why Chris has a daddy in her life.
And
Because
and it's just funny to me that she picks T,
Of course.
and T actually ends up providing, but she doesn't really need anyone to provide for her because she comes from a household where she's provided for. You know what I mean? So, but still has that kind of that stigma of the daddy issue thing, which I think is very real. I know a lot of people don't think it is real, but it is. And it spews
you
off.
got daddy issues when your daddy in the home. After fact.
It's really hard.
We're back, everybody. It's your girl Lauren Rei right here on Single Radio.
Yeah. Behind the scenes is hilarious.
That's a lot.
It's all on there. It's all on there.
It's on there. But you know what I love though about the behind the scenes? I feel like the behind the scenes always ends up us having an additional show in regards to other topics that always come up. So, and we had a show about that. We actually had someone who practices
polyamory.
Because they're not married. So it's polyamory or whatever.
I'm sorry.
That's just...
Well, I know some poly people, but it's just also like, just say, you just know what you're doing. But it's a word for everything now.
It is a word for everything.
It is a word for
everything. And I mean, we kind of sort of had a show on that. And while I didn't necessarily agree with it, I wanted to see how it worked for others. Mostly from the woman's standpoint because they were in agreement in being in that type of situation. So I wanted to get their
side.
We wanted to get their side of it. It's very interesting. Actually, they got they got a lot of stuff going on, actually. He probably wouldn't mind me saying it, but real quick, they're actually getting possibly offers from a lot of networks in regards to having a reality show in regards to about it. They actually just had a baby.
Which one?
The one he would consider his main woman, the one who's actually they're engaged and was going to carry his name. Because technically he can only marry legally he can only marry one. So the one woman that he's engaged to she just recently had a baby.
Right.
However, the twist is that the same day that I didn't even tell you this, the same day that she had the baby, one of the other girls
found out they pregnant.
No, she had a baby, and they're stating that they didn't know she hid it.
Oh wow.
Oh.
And so there's now two babies born on the same day.
Well,
it's a lot. It's all a plug for a show. It's all a plug for a show.
Well,
but I said that to say it's like so much stuff that goes into it, like the financial piece, like should he be able to take care of all of you, like should the women work, it's a lot of piece, so it's a lot that can go into this conversation. Right. So that may be tabled for another conversation, and not necessarily an open debate, but a discussion in regards to how people think about that. So I thank you for that little brainstorm right there. But again, we have the cast of Single and Anxious here on the Lauren Rei Live Show, and we are about to do the Lauren Rei Live wrap up. So again, guys, we want to thank you for coming on to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. Please let all of the listeners and our viewers know where they can watch Single and Anxious.
You can go to singleandanxious.com. You can find us on all major streaming platforms such as Facebook and YouTube. And you can also hashtag Netflix or no. If you click the link in any of our bios, Single and Anxious, Christina Faye, Creative Thought Media, Darita Safir, Faye Sanders, Don Cephas, Malaya S. Gregory.
Oh, I thought you was giving out the.
Well, yeah, but they typed it in. It's
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
It's not like
Some
Don
African
Cephas.
bull got my name. Mad about that.
Come
Right.
in. The official boss.
I had somebody try to take my name. She was like, "Can you change your name?" I was like, "No." She was like, "I'm in the movies," and I was like, "I'm a director. You're not getting my name." Word? Yeah, she definitely. She didn't even offer no money.
That's crazy.
Yeah, definitely not.
She really did. I said, "You better add your last name."
And what's going on next with Single and Anxious?
Yeah, what's the next movie?
When is season 3 coming? That's my real question.
Jeez.
Dang.
Is it back to back in a year and a half?
That last scene was, intense.
So season 3, Lord willing, will start recording in March, April. So you should have it probably in October.
Nice.
And it'll be 10 episodes, at least 25 minutes apiece.
Nice.
Very nice.
So, and
Easy
it'd
binge.
be nice to be on Netflix. If we get Netflix, they can get a good 48 minutes apiece.
Word.
Yeah, we can get a budget. Netflix or no, just put the
Hey,
hashtag
listen,
in.
man.
You did all of this without one, so imagine
Right.
one.
I was just thinking about that, man. I can't
We get
wait
a budget.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo, I'm coming for people's heads. Y'all better watch out.
I feel like it's too much to unpack with this show to be 25 minutes.
It is. It's a lot.
It is. Yeah.
It's a lot of
I
backstories.
agree.
Well,
I'm
we
with it.
here
So
at
we thank you guys for having us. It's been an amazing experience.
Absolutely.
This is like super comfortable, like too comfortable.
We try to make it feel like home, right?
Try to.
We try to make it feel like home.
Hey, I need to
You
get some
know,
of these for the studio.
me and Jay always put ourselves out there. We're always there for add-ons, extras,
Let's go.
lines.
Just me back in the background, just walking. Like.
We put. I just want to be.
I have a
honest with
show
you.
on there.
I'll be honest with you. I'm just trying to be in the scene
Uh-huh.
where why am I to call her Carissa? Is it that's
Which one?
Carissa finds out about Thirsty John.
Hey,
Ooh,
Trish.
Trish.
You trying to be in the background?
Trish.
Eating.
I'm about to be like, yeah, Carissa, girl, she knew that was tea all the time.
I think she
Everybody
gonna
had that
take
one friend.
wig off.
Yeah.
You think you gonna take
They might have to scrap.
I'll wait for
I
that
think we should
scene.
just jump her.
I
We
would.
should have Tasha and Amaya should jump right.
Yeah, I am not for women in violence. However,
She deserved that.
However, because she seems like she knows.
And the crowd, you know what?
Yeah.
I think the audience is going to be like, woo!
No, because she yeah.
They're going to be
Wildin', she wild and
They're
grinding.
Brittany plays that part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out
Brittany
to
London
Brittany
plays
She's
Trish,
amazing.
Plays
and
that
she
Nice.
plays a little too well sometimes.
Too well. No, like I be
Like,
not
is this your
liking
real
her.
life?
Method.
Yeah, she definitely be getting it.
All right,
Right.
everybody. So we are about to head out here again. Thank you to the cast and also the creator of Single and Anxious for coming through. Make sure you guys check them out on singleandanxious.com and also on YouTube. They're there as well. It's
Yeah.
a really good series, you guys. Season 1 and season 2 is up there. We are anticipating season 3.
Yay.
Make sure you guys are following waterice.com. We are your scoops of everything Philly. We got a lot of stuff coming up. Next week is going to be a very interesting and funny show.
Yeah.
We have our holiday edition show. We have some past guests from this year coming on, and we're going to have a really good time.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I'll save the guests as a surprise for everybody.
Yeah.
And then, we have some other stuff, but shout out to the entire Water Ice family.
Mhm.
We out here moving and shaking. Shout out to Samsung Technologies.
Mhm.
And make sure you guys are following us on all social media handles.
And shout out to Newsstands Association.
Oh, Nap. Shout out to Nap too as
What up,
well.
Nap?
Make sure you guys, if you're downtown in the city, check us out on all the newsstands. You'll be able to see this interview on there as well.
Very soon.
And never forget, guys, not all superheroes wear capes. Sometimes
they
they
wear
wear headphones.
headphones.
Peace.